Hello, welcome to another episode of Brett's Old Time Radio Show. It's a long one today, but I'll go through that in just a moment or two. Welcome to my home in beautiful Lyme Bay, where it's absolutely bucketing down. It is so rainy and so wet, you wouldn't believe it. I've hardly left the house today because the rain is absolutely pouring down. Huge thank you for joining me once again for our regular late night visit to those dusty studio archives of old time radio shows right here at my home on the south coast of the United Kingdom. Today is Dick Barton, Special Agent, and what I've decided to do, because they're short episodes and we've only got 3 left, rather than do a short show next week, I thought let's do a proper long one and we'll do all 3 final episodes, the conclusion of Dick Barton's Special Agent. So that is what we're doing this evening, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm Brett, I'm your host for our Nighttime podcast. Welcome to another episode. Don't forget, we've got a Facebook page, Instagram page, YouTube channel, all called Brett's Old Time Radio Show. If you could follow me there, check them out, just watch our bits and pieces on there, it would be brilliant because it all helps build up the show. Feel free to send me any feedback on the shows if you would like to, brett@tourdate.co.uk. Also, I've just launched a supporter page where you'll find a host of extra content. I'll tell you about that at the end of the show. Just very quickly, today my wife was working from home, so for lunch we had Scotch eggs. Now, I bought these Scotch eggs from a store here in the UK called Tesco. They were supposed to be runny yolks in the middle of the Scotch eggs, and I thought, wow, that sounds rather good. I popped them in the oven for the 14 minutes, as recommended and as per the instructions. Hard yolks. Unbelievable. Hard yolks. You wouldn't believe it, would you? What a disappointment. Time now for Dick Barton, Special Agent, the conclusion.
Dick Barton, Special Agent. Dick Barton, with Gene Hunter and Snowy White, has discovered the whereabouts of Kramer's new hideout, a house backing onto Halley Aerodrome in which he keeps a plane and the secret weapon. Leaving Snowy on lookout, Dick and Gene return to Colonel Gardner's office at MO13, there to plan the attack. Here he meets, for the first time, Jock Anderson, an ex-sergeant in the Highland Light Infantry who volunteers to help. The plans are almost laid when...
For you, Dick. It's Snowy.
For me? Hello?
Captain Barton, sir. Quick. I think...
What is it, Snowy? Hello, Snowy. Snowy! What the...
What's the matter?
He gave a sort of gasp, and the line went dead.
Snowy White?
Yes, I don't like the sound of that.
What precise instructions did you give Snowy?
We left him guarding the house, as I told you, watching any movements Kramer might make. Told him to ring up in the event of anything happening.
Did he manage to say anything on the phone?
No, he just said, Captain Barton, sir, quick. Then he gave a kind of choking gasp, and the line went dead.
Where did he phone from?
That's the trouble, I expect. The only phone handy was a public call box nearly opposite the entrance to Kramer's house.
You think he was spotted by one of Kramer's men?
Looks like it. If they saw him and recognized him, you can bet they'd never let him phone. But if they've harmed old Snowy...
Who is Snowy, sir?
Captain Barton's right-hand man.
Ex-sergeant like yourself, Jock, and a grand bloke to have around at a scrap.
If Kramer's got him, that means he knows we're on his trail, Barton.
Which makes everything very much more urgent.
Yes, we'd better make a plan of attack. We've got a large-scale map of the district in the next room. I'll get Gene to bring it in.
Jock, if you're game to come along with me to Kramer's place, just the 2 of us, that's the best bet.
I'm game for anything, Mr.
We've got
Barton.
about a 50-50 chance of getting out again alive.
Pretty good odds these days. Count me in.
Good man.
Now then, here's the map. Spread it out, Gene.
There's the house, marked quite clearly, backing right onto the airfield.
If you could have your reinforcements ready along this road, sir, here.
Yeah?
They'd be quite away from the house and well covered by trees.
In cars?
Yes, they'd better be mobile. We might want them in a devil of a hurry.
What sort of signal should we give?
We'll take a very pistol. Jock, you can have it in the van.
Right.
Use it if we can't get out again to contact them before they make the attack.
Well, get out to us if you possibly can after you've found the information we need about the secret weapon.
Don't worry. We shan't stay in Kramer's house 1 minute longer than is absolutely necessary.
Now, how exactly do you propose to get into the house without arousing suspicion?
Have to use some form of disguise for a start.
That clawed face of yours doesn't help.
On the contrary, Gene, it should help. Kramer doesn't know that the mad professor used his claw on my face.
That's true. And with a moustache and a muffler...
Jock, here's a complete stranger to them. We should be able to get inside all right, but it's finding the information we want and then getting out of the place again that's going to be the trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see, we need some reasonable excuse for going right inside the house, not merely the grounds.
Greengrocer or coal man would hardly give you any reason for going inside.
Besides, we shouldn't go unless Kramer had placed an order. No. Just a minute. I think I've got it. Kramer's house is on the phone.
Is it?
Yes, I noticed that this morning.
How does that help?
If we could find out the name of the previous tenant of the house, Kramer's only had it about 9 months, so the estate agent said.
Yeah?
Well, there's quite a waiting list these days for new phones.
But you say he's already on the phone, sir.
He is, but there's nothing to stop the previous tenant of the house having ordered another phone to be installed for the bedroom or any other room, for that matter.
I get you.
Owing to the long waiting list, it's only just been possible to send men along to install the new phone.
So in you go with your little GPO van, plainly marked post office telephones, pop inside the house with a phone, check up the position of the secret weapon, sabotage it if you can, then give the signal for the attack.
And die nobly in the attempt, I suppose.
What? No fear.
Colonel Gardner, they haven't got an earthly and you know it. They might get a warning out to you. They might stop the weapon from being used. But what mercy will Kramer show them once they've given the alarm?
My dear girl.
I'm not your dear anything.
I know, but look, Jean, we may quite easily go in the house, sabotage the weapon, and walk out again without Kramer knowing anything at all about it.
Pigs might fly.
What's the alternative, Gene?
I'll tell you the alternative. We all attack in force, Kramer sees us coming, starts using the weapon on us and on anything else that happens to get in the way of the rays, including women and children.
He's right, Gene.
I've been wondering why we couldn't have just had a bash at the place. Now I begin to see.
So the sooner we start off, the better. Any news about Snowy yet, Jean?
No. A plainclothesman is going round to the house. He'll phone us right away.
I'll arrange the telephone people to obtain what information we require regarding the previous tenants, fix up the van, and provide you with all the necessary credentials.
Meanwhile, come along, Jock. We'll see what the makeup
Right.
department can do for us. You won't need anything as they don't know you, but a walrus moustache wouldn't do me any harm.
Try room 32 on the next floor above, Barton. They'll fix you up with pretty well everything you want. Tell them I sent you.
You'd better get some plaster for that face of yours, too. Really, you look frightful, Dick.
That's all right. Anything that spoils my manly beauty helps to disguise me.
A face like yours is a disguise in itself.
Now, is that nice? Come on, Jock. Let's turn ourselves into post office employees.
Always happy when there's a spot of trouble in the offing, isn't he?
Do you think he'll come through all right?
Well, if anybody could, I'd say he could. He's not short of guts, anyway.
No. But Kramer will kill him this time, sir, if he's found out.
Not like you, to look on the black side, Jean.
I know, but...
But what?
Oh, I don't know.
Very lucid. Come on. Let's get Barton fixed up with the GPO and lay on these reinforcements.
Oh. Hello?
Alley Police Station here. Is that Colonel Gardner's office?
Yes?
Well, I've got a message about a Mr. Snowy White.
Oh. What did they say?
Well, apparently he left the house he was in to use the telephone, and he hasn't returned.
I see. Right. Thank you very much.
Should I speak to the Colonel himself?
Just a sec. You don't want to speak to Halley Police Station, do you, sir?
No.
Right. That's all, thank you.
Right, very good, miss. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Well,
Snowy White left the house to use the phone.
he said that to the people in the house, did he?
Yes. He didn't come back.
So we can take it as pretty definite that Kramer's got him.
Which means that Kramer's likely to act at any moment.
Then the sooner we act, the better.
Well, Thurgood. Well?
No use being impatient, Kramer. Blom isn't what you call a particularly apt pupil.
Surely he knows by now just what to do. Heavens, it's simple enough.
It's simple, yes, but so is Blom.
Blom. You understand what the man says?
There are 2 levers.
Don't call him levers. He doesn't know what a lever is.
You must admit that it isn't too easy. Look, Blom. First you switch that over, so. Then you pull that little piece of metal, so. You see? Then you press that switch. That one there.
Be careful, Thurgood, for heaven's sake.
That's all right. The ray doesn't come into operation until that third switch is pulled down. The generator begins with the second lever, but the ray only starts with the third.
Well, don't press the third lever.
No. But Blom will press the third lever, won't you, Blom? Then, Blom, after you've pressed the third lever, what do you do then? That's the idea. You switch it off, like that. Oh, I really think he got it this time, Kramer.
About time, too. Better prepare him with the antidote now.
Yes. This is for you, Blom.
Bring him on. Come along, you. Wrangle's been pleased, hasn't he? Yeah. I wish we had somebody else to try it on, too. Someone without the antidote. Then we could have a complete trial.
It would be better. We could try it on Wrangle. First with the antidote, then, if he was all right, we could try it on him without the antidote.
You filthy swine, have you no decent feelings? No spark of humanity?
Not very much at the moment, Wrangle. Come along, Blom.
I assume we shall be quite safe, Thurgood.
I shall fix the machine so that it can only be pointed in Wrangle's direction, but we shall keep out of the room.
But don't you realize, you fools, that although you point the machine at me, the rays will penetrate my body and the walls of this house and everything else for miles, so that any human beings who happen to be in line with the rays will suffer?
So long as Thurgood and I are not in the line of fire, so to speak, we don't worry very much.
You'll roast in hell for this!
Possibly. But you look like being there first by some considerable time, my dear Wrangle.
Blom is ready now, Kramer.
Good.
Get out! I gave strict instructions I was not to be disturbed.
Let go. Why? Hello.
I thought I recognized him, sir. He was just going to use the phone.
But of course you recognized him. Of course. Mr. White, isn't it? Snowy White.
A lot of fuss and palaver just because I wanted to ring up a bit of stuff, isn't it?
This means that Barton knows where we are, Kramer.
Not necessarily.
He didn't give any message over the phone, sir. We stopped him just as he was going to speak.
Good work.
Yeah, they wouldn't have done though if it hadn't been 4 to 1.
If this man was watching the house, Kramer, it must mean that Barton will be here at any moment.
Barton and me have parted company. Had words we have.
Indeed. How interesting. Tell me more.
Well, I don't fancy being mixed up with this how do you do any longer between you and me.
So you came down here to spy on us all by yourself?
Well, didn't want to spy on you. Didn't know you were here. How should I?
Don't talk like a fool, Mr. White. You're lying and you know it. Which gives me some cause for alarm.
Why?
If White here tells us Barton doesn't know where we are, then the chances are that Barton does know. In fact, he's probably on his way with reinforcements.
Then let's get away quickly.
On the other hand, if Mr. White's phone message was interrupted, and in fact no message was given, then Barton may still be waiting for some vital information. In any case, Thurgood, the sooner we try out the weapon, the better.
Yes. Well, Wrangle's ready, so is Blom.
Now we have our friend here, Mr. White. How fortunate. He can be the other guinea pig. Tie him up over there, you two.
We're
just going to give you the honor of being the very first victim of our new secret weapon.
You wouldn't.
We most certainly would. Come, Thurgood. As soon as you're ready, we'll get out of this room.
You all ready now, Barton?
Yes, sir.
Well, you both look the part anyway. You can drive, can't you, Jock? Drive anything, sir.
Then we're all set. Got the van, got the telephone, got the correspondence. Nice touch that, sir. Looks very convincing.
Even got your moustache.
Sure. Could you pour for me with a moustache, Jean?
Not one like that. Definitely the walrus type, isn't it?
Yes, what with that and a Cockney accent? How's this? Telephone company, sir, got a new telephone for you, sir. I'm a Parkinson. That right?
That's grand.
How about the reinforcements? They all ready?
What time do you expect to arrive at the house?
Oh, about 10:30, 11.
I'll have 6 carloads ready and waiting at the place we agreed by that time.
Good. Hop into the van, Jock.
Okay.
See you later, then.
I sincerely hope so, Barton. And good luck.
Thanks. Don't worry about me. But if there shouldn't be any signal from Jock here or from me by 11:15, well, it'll be up to you, sir.
We'll see to that. Cheerio, Jock. Cheerio, sir. And thanks for giving me the opportunity of joining in the fun. Well, let's hope you'll still be saying that in an hour or two's time.
Cheerio, Jean. See you later.
Yes. Take care, Dick, won't you?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be as careful as a hen with her first egg.
When Kramer's out of the way, we'll have a party.
We certainly will, and what a party. Bye, Jean.
Good luck.
Thanks.
All the best, Jock.
Sure, miss.
Dash on then, Jock.
Right.
Kramer, here we come.
You've told me the way, Mr. Barton.
Yes, but first of all, there's an Army Ordnance unit I know of. I want to call on them first. It's on the way.
I've got the very pistol, if that's what you're thinking of getting.
No, I've just thought of something else that might come in useful. Won't take us a minute to get it.
You ready now, Thurgood?
Yes. Wrangle and White are propped up against that wall. Directly in line with the ray projector. That's it.
Thurgood. Kramer, I ask you for the last time. I'm not worried about myself or our friend here. But think of the innocent people.
Be quiet. You'll be all right. You have the antidote. It's poor White there who suffers.
Don't worry about me.
I'm not worrying about you.
Now, Blom, you ready?
Yeah.
You know exactly what to do, Blom. I think he's got it.
Well, if everything's ready,
Yes, no time to waste. Come on into the back room.
we're leaving you for a moment, Blom, while you switch on. When you switch off, call us. Good. Come, Fergus.
Right, Thomas?
I'm sorry about this. Not your fault, sir. Will it help if I close my eyes? I'm afraid not. Oh, well, it hasn't been a bad old life. Here it comes.
Poor. Leave that. So.
What will happen to Snowy? Will Wrangle's antidote work? Will Barton and Jock arrive in time? Listen to the next installment of Dick Barton, Special Agent. Dick Barton and Jock Anderson, in the guise of post office telephone engineers, are on their way to Kramer's house in the hope that they can gain entrance to the place and sabotage the secret weapon. This will allow Colonel Gardner and his men to attack. Meanwhile, Kramer is trying out the secret weapon and the antidote. Blom, the half-wit, has been instructed in their use and is directing the rays at Snowy and Wrangle. Wrangle has been protected with the antidote, but Snowy White has not.
Sorry about this, my boy. Not your fault, sir. Will it help if I close my eyes? I'm afraid not. Oh, well, it hasn't been a bad old life. Here it comes.
Pull. Lever. So.
I can't feel anything, can you?
The ray doesn't operate until the third switch is pulled down. Blom's only pulled down 2. You know? What? I believe he's forgotten the third switch. Look at him. He thinks because the generator's making a noise that the machine is working.
You die.
Look, here's your chance. Pretend your eyes hurt you. Pretend you're in agony. Scream. Yes, make them think the weapon is working.
Oh, I'll get you here. Oh, my eyes! You swines! What have you done to me eyes? They hurt. I can't see. Wrangle, do something for me. I can't see.
I can do nothing, my boy.
Trauma, Circle, please help me for heaven's sake.
Keep it up. Blink your eyes hard to make the tears come. Then keep them shut.
Wrangle, I'm blind. I can't see anymore. What can I do? Switch off, switch the machine off.
It worked, Kramer. It worked.
You unspeakable swine, Kramer.
What's the matter, Wrangle? You're all right, aren't you?
Yes, but this man is blind and condemned to a lingering death, and any other unfortunate people over are in line with the ray.
Excellent. I could have hoped for nothing better.
Why don't you join us, Wrangle, you fool? Together the three of us will control the whole world.
I'd rather you directed the ray at me and let me die.
Very noble, but unutterably foolish. Still, why waste time talking?
I would have liked to have had Wrangle with us.
Why?
Before we parted company, we'd begun to work together on a new interplanetary rocket.
My dear Thurgood, you will have quite enough to cope with on this planet once we are the masters, without traveling to Mars or Jupiter.
Can't you do something for me eyes, sir? Please, I can't see.
And I'm afraid you will never see again, will you, sir?
No. Not only that, but I fear that the action of the ray upon the eyes is only the first symptom. From the eyes, the effects travel to the brain. It takes some little time.
And I'm afraid we shan't be able to wait to see those effects, Mr. Wright.
If I could only get my hands round your throat just for a minute,
But you can't. Lump, you've done very well. Now take these 2 men and throw them in the cellar, out of the way.
Get up.
You don't think we should take Wrangle with us?
No, he'll only be a continual nuisance and a possible menace to our safety. Now take them both away, Blom.
Men like you always come to the same unpleasant type of end, Kramer.
Keep your mouth shut, you old fool. Get them out of here, Blum.
Where are you? Where are you, Wrangler? I can't see you. Give me something for my eyes. Anything.
Now what? Go and fix this weapon in the plane. Ready for action.
We strike at once, then?
As soon as we can. I'll give instructions for the path to be cleared from the plane to the runway on the airfield.
I must confess, I'm expecting cars loaded with police to arrive at any moment.
Yes, there is that possibility, but we can be ready for them, I think.
With this weapon?
We could use that weapon, but it complicates matters. I think we might prepare a little surprise packet somewhere in the drive, just in case. Now, let me see. I think...
Did you get what you wanted from that ordnance depot, Mr. Barton?
Yes, John. Here. Take a look. Recognize it?
I'll say I do. Useful sort of thing to have around. What do you intend doing with it?
Well, it depends on what happens at Kramer's place. But it may come in handy before the morning's out.
Let's just run over the plan of campaign again, eh?
Well, we're nearly there now. This is what we do. Once we're inside the grounds, we'll take a walk round the house, pretend to be following the telephone wires. If we can get a line on the place where the secret weapon's located, and I suspect it'll be in the plane by now, ready for moving off, then I'll have a bash at sabotaging it.
But what if the weapon is in the plane and the plane is under a strong guard?
In that case, I shall leave you outside, and I shall go inside and see if I can collar the antidote.
And if that's already in the plane under guard?
You think of everything, don't you?
Just as well to look ahead.
Well, if we can't get at the weapon or the antidote, we'll just have to kill Kramer and Thurgood.
How?
Preferably with our bare hands. The more I think about it, the better I like the idea of killing those
They
two.
sound the right sort of people to kill. What's the time now?
10:30. And this is the road we want. Now listen, Jock. If I should be inside the house, or separated from you for any reason...
Aye?
Well, you take the berry pistol, and if I can grab the antidote or sabotage the weapon, as soon as I've done that, it'll be safe for Colonel Gardner to attack.
How shall I know?
I'll whistle this tune.
I get you. As soon as I hear that tune, I fire the berry line.
That's it. And don't hang about from then on, because I shouldn't be surprised if things don't start to warm up.
You sure they don't expect me to clear off and leave me, do you?
Of course. Don't hang about whatever you do.
Oh, no, you don't. I'll stick around till we're both out.
Much better if... Hello, here we are. Here's the house. Now let me do most of the talking.
Okay. Here, look, Mr. Barton. They're digging the drive up.
Hey, mate. You there, Cocky.
Well?
Can we come up the blinking drive?
No, you cannot.
Well, we got to. We've come to fix a phone.
We have got a phone. We do not want any more.
This is Ashwell Court, isn't it?
Yes?
Then this is the place. Drive on, Jock.
I tell you, we do not want a phone. And in any case, you cannot come up this drive. We are working on it.
Look, I've got the order here in black and white, and I've got my instructions, too. Here they are. Well, I ain't leaving here till I've seen the boss.
Well, you cannot drive the van up this drive because we are working on it.
Okay. Well, walk up your blooming drive. We ain't fussy. Come on, Jock, out. Bring the tools.
Right. Give us a hand, will you?
Of course.
Give me that thing, Jock. This is a nuisance. It can't be helped. Here, put it in the tool bag.
That the lot? That's the lot. Here goes, then.
I better come with you.
That's all right, mate. We can find our way to the front door.
I dare say. But our boss does not like strangers snooping around the joint.
What do you mean, snooping? We've come here to fix a telephone. It won't take us 10 minutes.
Very well, come with me. But do not tread any more on this drive.
Cool. Bit fussy about your drive, ain't you? Won't hurt to tread on it, will it?
Yes, it will. Come on. Keep on the ground.
All right. We'll stay off your drive. Don't worry. Come on, Jock. Sooner we get this here job over and done with, the better. Don't seem to like us here.
We do not like strangers. No, you stay outside here while I go and see the boss.
Okay, tell him it won't take us more than 10 minutes. Yeah. Had to take the correspondence as well.
All right, give it to me. Now, you stay here and do not go snooping around.
Don't worry, mate.
Well, so far so good.
Yes. Take a look over here, Jock. There's the shed, with the plane in it.
Aye, and there's about 6 chaps hanging around outside the door.
Keep looking up, Jock, as though you're studying the telephone wires, just in case there's anybody watching us.
If the weapon's already mounted inside that plane, we've had it. You'll never break through that bunch in the door.
No, I guess you're right. That means we've got to get inside. Don't look now, but somebody's watching us from a window.
Well, they'll no recognize us.
I'll go in first, leaving you outside. As soon as you get a chance to take our little surprise packet out of the tool bag, put it under that bush.
This bush by the window?
Yes, tuck it out of sight. We may need it later.
What is all this?
What sort of men are they, and why were they let in?
I thought it would be best to bring them in. I did not want them getting suspicious.
We don't want a phone anyway. There's a mistake somewhere.
Oh, it's quite understandable. This letter explains it. The previous tenant ordered an extra phone, and it's just become available.
Well, explain the mistake to the man. Where are the men?
Outside, sir. You can see them from this window.
Where? Oh, yes, I see. Oh, they seem all right. It isn't friend Barton, anyway. Well, tell them we don't want an extra phone and let them go.
Yes, sir.
Have you finished that little job in the drive?
Yes, sir, it is all finished.
Good. Splendid. Well, it looks as though we're practically ready then, sir.
Yes, practically ready.
Here he comes, Jock. Blimey, thought you'd gone on your holidays, chum.
There has been a mistake. This phone was ordered by the man who lived here 9 months ago. Man named Parkinson.
That's the name, yes, Parkinson.
Well, he has left. Present owner is a man named Harris.
Well, blimey, dear that, Jock. Ain't that just like our people? Send us here on a wild goose chase? Come on, then. Oh, half a minute. Say, chum, would your boss mind if we used your phone just for a minute? If I ring our people up, you see, they'll tell us where to take the thing, save us going all the way back to the depot, see?
There is a phone box just outside the gate.
Oh, yes, so there is. Well, if your boss will just sign this form to say we... Oh, I've dropped it. There it is behind you, chum. Pick it up and let your boss see it.
What do you think I am?
Back into the side. Quick, Jock, in the bushes.
Right.
You just stick around here and look innocent.
Where are you going?
Inside the house. Here goes. Don't let them see you from the window, and if I give the signal, fire that very pistol and run like the devil. I'll be right after you.
All right, Mr. Barton. Just as you say.
I think we're all right. The men on the drive can't see us here.
What's your plan?
As agreed. Try for the weapon or the antidote. If not, I shall kill Kramer.
Good luck.
I'll keep this monkey wrench. It might come in useful. Right, here I go.
So, my dear Thurgood, we stand on the threshold of our adventure. Everything is ready.
And the weapon is in the plane, already mounted for action.
And the sooner we get off, the better.
Listen, Jock.
All the men have had their instructions on how to get out of this country and where to rendezvous in 2 weeks' time.
Then, in case we have to operate the weapon, and to be on the safe side, we should both use the antidote, I think. So should the pilot of the plane.
Yes. In that case, Blom can take the antidote over to the plane, and we can apply it when we're in the air.
I'll send him across with it now. Blom? Blom, come here a minute.
What's happening, Mr. Barton?
They're calling Blom. They're going to give him the antidote to take over to the plane. It couldn't have worked better.
You mean we'll get him as he comes out?
Yes. Flatten yourself against the wall by this door. That's it. As he comes out, I'll let him have it.
Nice work, Mr. Barton. Here's the stuff we want.
Grand. Now then, you take it and get cracking, Jock. Dodge through the bushes and then fire the very light.
What about you?
I'll hold friends Kramer and Thurgood. Go on, beat it, quick.
I don't like leaving.
That's an order. Beat it. And when you fire the very light, make sure they don't spot you.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Yes.
Things appear to have worked out very well, Kramer.
Yes, very well. It's a pity we shan't be here to see the reception which Barton and Gardner will get.
What? Were you arranging a special reception for me, Willie? No, keep your hands well up. And you, Brother Thurgood.
In the nick of time again, eh, Barton? And disguised, too? How very amusing.
Yes, in the nick of time, as ever.
With lots of reinforcements?
All in good time.
Oh, don't tell me you've come here without reinforcements again, my dear Barton, really.
I don't think we've overlooked any possibilities this time, Willie.
I'm afraid you've overlooked just one, Barton.
I don't think so.
Well done, Blom. Well done.
Here. No, Blom.
No. Don't kill him. Not just for a moment. Hold his arms behind his back, Blom. That's it.
Golly. Oh, what a nasty grip you've got, Blom. And what a devil of a thick skull you must have.
You know, you amaze me, Barton.
What the... Why, look!
The fairy lights. A warning.
Yes, you've had it, Willie, old son. Listen.
But this is perfect, Thurgood. Huh? Here we are, all ready to get off in the plane with the weapon, and Barton turns up, so that we can finish him off. And here, I'll be bound, are cars full of police. And, of course, Colonel Gardner.
Precisely, Willie.
And, of course, the lady friend.
Possibly.
Excellent. Now, before we kill you off, Barton, you can wait with us and watch the cars come roaring up the drive. You see, I have had it specially mined in readiness for them.
Is Kramer speaking the truth? Will Gardiner and Jean be blown up? Will Kramer and Thurgood escape? Listen to the next installment of Dick Barton, Special Agent. Dick Barton and Jock Anderson have managed to get into Kramer's house, hoping to sabotage the secret weapon. Barton sends Jock outside to fire a berry pistol, giving Colonel Gardner and his men the signal to attack. Meantime, Barton holds Kramer and Thurgood at gunpoint. But Blom has come up behind him and now pinions Barton's arms at the very moment that the attack begins.
But this is perfect, Thurgood. Here we are, all ready to go off in the plane with the weapon. Barton turns up so that we can finish him off. And here I'll be bound. Our car's full of police and, of course, Colonel Gardner.
Precisely, Willie.
And, of course, the lady friend.
Possibly.
Excellent. Now, before we kill you off, Barton, you can wait with us and watch the cars come roaring up the drive. You see, I have had it specially mined in readiness for them.
What?
Wait patiently, Barton, and you'll hear all your friends blown to kingdom come. But don't worry. You won't be long in following them.
Blom, hold him tightly.
No, Blom. Who told you ever to hold a man like that? From behind you, you're all up in the air. Ah! Over my shoulder goes one Blom. Bye.
Thurgood, don't let him get away. Find out while I fire.
Quickly.
No! Oh, damnation!
Fire again, Kramer.
I can't. It's jammed. Jammed, I tell you. Get out of my way, James Thurgood. Out of my way.
That very light was the warning. The cars are started. I'll give the signal to attack, and then... Stand by, driver.
Okay, sir.
How far is it?
Only a few minutes run. We daren't park too near the house. Otherwise, we should have given the show away.
These few minutes may make all the difference in the lives of two men.
Yes, they certainly got guts anyway, the pair of them.
That's not much use if both of them are wiped out.
Bit morbid, aren't you?
I don't know, but this game seems so impersonal somehow. Someone dies, what difference does it make to the general public?
In this particular case, if Barton's been successful, it will have made all the difference in the world to the general public.
And what difference will that make to Dick Barton with a bullet through his head?
Hey, how long have you been Barton's publicity agent?
Well, you know what I mean.
Yes, so at one time you told me he'd never make a good agent for our kind of work.
A girl can change her mind, can't she?
Sure. Now, we'd better be moving. It's the next road but one, on the right. Why, hello. Yes, Jock, running towards us like mad. Hold it, driver. Hold it a minute.
Yes, okay, sir.
Nice work, Colonel Garner, sir.
Where's Dick?
Hey?
Dick Barton, where is he?
He's back in the house with Kramer.
What, prisoner?
Not when I left.
Where's the secret weapon?
Mounted in Kramer's plane under guard.
But damn it, man, they must be able to use it on us then.
No fear, Barton. Skugged one of the gang and pinched the antidote.
Splendid. That means they can't operate the weapon without the antidote.
No, and I destroyed the antidote a few seconds ago.
Excellent job.
Yes, we know it is, but let's get on. We're wasting time.
Right. Get in this car, Jock.
Okay.
Wave the cars behind to follow me. They've all had their instructions. Now for the fun and games.
There, that's the house.
That's right, miss, that's it.
You know what to do, driver?
Yes, sir.
Rush tactics. Sweep straight into the drive and rush the house as arranged. Here we go.
Here's Mr. Barton, sir.
What's he doing?
Running towards us. That's all right. He can join us. Let's swing right into the drive. Hey, Barton! What the devil? Barton, you idiot!
Dick!
The wheel! Swing the steering wheel, man! Here!
Barton! You'll have a smash now!
Dick!
What the...
Oh, sorry about that.
You fool, Barton. You might have killed a lot of us.
Stupid thing to do.
This drive is mined. Landmines. More stupid thing to do to let you go up it, what?
Oh.
Heavens.
Keep down, sir, for the Lord's sake. They'll be firing from the house any second. Keep down, you chaps! Use the cars as cover!
Sydney Street siege all over again, eh?
No place for a woman. What do you want to bring her for?
Couldn't leave her behind.
Well, hope now she's here. She does as she's told.
Hear that, Jeeves?
Who's giving the orders around here?
Carry on, Barton. It's your show.
All your men armed, sir?
Yes, mostly with pistols, though.
Not much use against rifles. Let him carry on firing for a bit. Keep down, Jeeves.
I've been in these shows before.
Well, act as though you have then, and don't keep popping up like a jack-in-the-box. Have you got any rifles at all, sir?
Very few. One or two in the next car, I think. Tell you what, Barton, I've got a Pierce.
What, one of those portable anti-tank cum mortar things?
Yes, thought it might be useful. There's a couple of infantry corporals in the next car with it.
Just the thing to give the plane a bashing with, sir.
Yes, Jock, you're right. And the plane's in that shed over there, the big place.
I've got a loud hailer apparatus fixed up in the third car. I'll crawl along to it and warn the people in the house, tell them to surrender.
Don't think they will.
Well, we give them a chance.
There'll be a crowd here soon as well, sir. Issue a warning to the public to keep away. Tell them it ain't an army maneuver. It's the real thing.
Good idea. I'll crawl along and tell them. We're fairly safe,
behind this low wall.
Yes, and, sir, send the 2 Piat boys along to me here. They'll have a fairly good line on the house from here.
Right.
The shed'll be a bit difficult, Mr. Barton. Trees are in the way.
Yes, we can try it, though. Or perhaps if we drop one in through the window, that might scare them into surrender. Now, if we could get over
Now,
into the...
Dick! You're a fine one to talk about bobbing up and down.
She had you there.
One up to you, Jean. Oh, nice shooting, Sergeant.
I think I winged him, sir.
I think so, too. Hand me a rifle, Jock. Yeah. I don't suppose Willie Cromer and old Thurgood will show their faces in the window, but you never know. They might.
My heart, good to get John Cromer on the sights of a rifle.
Me, too.
And me.
Ooh, listen to old Bloodthirsty here.
Regular Amazon, isn't she?
Yes, tough guy.
Oh, we all know the type. You've described it before. The gangster's mall type, I think you said.
Captain of the hockey team and all that.
Much more of this, and I shall begin to wish I'd let your silly head stay above the wall.
Quiet, girl. Watch this, Jock, my boy. That nasty piece of work who was on the drive is just going to pop his head through that curtain, I can tell.
Beauty, sir.
Sporting good luck, sir.
Should a sport is interest in most things, I fancy.
We don't stand any chance, Cromer. Let's get out.
We'll make a dash for the plane, then turn the secret weapon on the lot of them.
It wouldn't take a second to render them all as blind as bats. And whilst we stay here, you never know, we may stop a stray bullet.
That's fine, Barton.
Attention, everybody! Attention!
Listen, they're using a loud hailer.
This is not an army maneuver. Will all members of the public get into safety at once? There are desperate criminals in the house and they're firing live bullets. Thank you. Now then, Cromer and Thurgood, unless you and your men surrender at once, we shall use a field mortar and blow you and the house to the devil. We shall give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds. If at the end of that time you do not hang out of the window a white handkerchief signifying your surrender, the mortar will be used.
Here, Cromer, a field mortar, you hear?
Yes. Listen, you men. The secret weapon is mounted on the plane. Thurgood and I will make a dash for it, while you hold out a white flag as though you are going to surrender. Gardner's men will then begin to advance towards this house. As they get near, I shall direct the weapon on them and blind them. Is that clear?
Yes.
Come on then, Thurgood. You understand, men? Hold out the white handkerchief while we get to the plane.
Come along, Cromer.
30 seconds nearly up.
Your Piat ready for firing, Barton?
You two lads ready?
Well, okay, sir.
Aim for the wall just above the bay window for the first shot.
Okay.
Ready when you are, sir.
Give them another 10 seconds.
Right. Why, hello.
They put out a white flag.
They've surrendered.
I don't like this, Jean.
They've decided that discretion is the better part of valor.
It's not like Willie Cromer at all, you know, not a bit.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Barton.
Don't like it, sir.
They're surrendering, that's all.
Ah, I wonder.
Well, they can't use the secret weapon without the antidote.
But Willie doesn't know they've lost the antidote. The jock here took it away and got rid of it.
No, so he doesn't. Give him a few more seconds, then.
Very nice, Thurgood. We did that very smoothly.
Good idea to bring the pilot, too.
Just in case, one can never tell. You better get aboard the plane, Jenks.
Right.
I can see from here clearly. Gardner and Barton haven't started to advance upon the house yet.
Get into the plane quick, Thurgood, and start operating the weapon.
Must put on the antidote first, all three of us. Won't take a second, though. Where is it?
I told Blonde to put it in the plane by the weapon.
It isn't here.
Not there, but where? Here, let me look.
It isn't here, I tell you. I said all along, you place too much trust in that half-wit blonde, far too much.
Just a minute. I see what happened. Barton, he knocked out Blonde, must have destroyed the antidote, too.
What? But in that case, we're finished.
Not at all. Jenks?
Yeah?
Is the plane ready to take off?
Only a case of opening these shed doors wide, then we can taxi straight out onto the airfield runway. They can't see the doors from where they are. We can get straight away now.
We shall have the secret weapon with us, Cromer. And I have the formula written down for Wrangle's antidote. We can go direct to Europe.
And work from there. A good idea.
I would have liked to settle accounts with Barton and Gardner.
Why not? Are the rifles here, Jenks?
2 or 3 in the plane here, loaded, sir.
Well, we'll take one each. Then just as friend Jenks is about to start the engine, we'll fire at Barton and Gardner, eh?
They won't see you from this shed, and you can just get a nice line of fire from those broken boards there.
Splendid. Jenks, be ready to start the plane as soon as you hear us fire.
Right?
When the Colonel and I move forward, Corporal, don't you two come with us, but at the first sign of any treachery, fire the Piat. Got it?
Sir. Think we've given them long enough?
Looks like it. Let's go in anyway.
Stay here, Jean, with these corporals.
No fear.
I said stay here. I'm in charge.
Yes, all right.
Come on, then.
Don't walk on that drive, sir, and keep what cover you can in case...
Personally, I...
Down, everyone, down! They're shooting from the plane shed. Colonel Gardner, you all right?
Shoulder. The swines.
Okay, corporals, fire the Piat! We'll show 'em now, we'll
What
show 'em.
happened, Dick? Are you hurt? Who's shot?
I told you to stay where you were.
It's Colonel Gardner. I'll help him.
But, look, that plane! Kramer and Thurgood, they're getting away.
Not yet.
Well, stop them somehow. They've got the weapon.
Jock, where's the tool bag we brought?
Behind this book.
Give it me, quick.
Okay, wish me luck.
Dick! Where are you going, Dick?
Sounds like the devil, Mr. Barton. Will be off in a minute. What on earth is he?
Nicely. We are getting away, Thurgood. That's something.
Why aren't they firing at us?
Waiting till we're in the air, maybe. Hello, someone running.
It's Barton.
He'll try to jump on this plane. Fire, Thurgood. You have a rifle? Hurry, Jenks.
This time, maybe.
He's gaining on us. Hurry, Jenks.
Can't go any faster while we're taxiing on this ground. Be on the runway and airborne in a jiffy.
Now, Thurgood, he's almost on us. Fire.
I got him.
Yes. He seemed to thud against the plane as he fell.
I'm sure I got him. Look, he's lying on the ground back there.
Here we go, sir. On the runway, and we're off.
You all right, Mr. Barton?
Sure, Jock, sure. Missed me again.
Did they get you?
Who, me? No fear. Hello, sir. How's the shoulder?
Painful. But not so painful as the thought that Kramer and Thurgood are away up there with a secret weapon.
They're not away yet. Watch. Let's see. 60 seconds is just about up now.
Look, Dick, look! The wings dropped off.
Yes, by gad. Look, Barton. It's out of control. It's spinning.
It's on fire. Nice work, Mr. Barton. Nice work.
You mean you did it? How?
A little piece of frightfulness known as a sticky bomb with one or two refinements added.
Well, I...
Goodbye, Willie. Bye, Thurgood. I'm afraid this time you've had it.
There she goes.
And the secret weapon goes with her.
And a darn good job, too. Now let's find Snowy and old Wrangle.
No need to worry about us, Captain Barton. Can't keep a couple of good men down, you know.
Good lad, Snowy. Hello, Sir Archie. Now home to get some shut-eye and a bit of peace.
Home and shut-eye, yes. A bit of peace? Well, I wonder, Dick Barton. I wonder.
What does Colonel Gardner mean? Will Dick Barton be coming back? Your guess is as good as mine. That was the last installment, for the time being, of Dick Barton, Special Agent.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed our latest episode of Dick Barton, Special Agent. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow for the next installment of Brett's Old Time Radio Show, going live at 5 p.m. GMT. You can email me, brett@tourdate.co.uk. I'd love to know your thoughts on the show. As I mentioned earlier, I've got a supporter page where you'll find some extra content and some extra shows. Check out patreon.com/Brett's Old Time Radio Show. Thanks for listening. I'll be with you 7 days a week, each and every week, and I'll see you next time on Brett's Old Time Radio Show. Love you. Bye.